Impact Audio, Vernon, Connecticut. And today we are installing the new diamond lid kit on the 24 Road Glide. So this is an MS694 Neo LK24. So MS is the series of speaker, 6.9 is the size of the speaker, 4 is the ohms, Neo is the magnet. There's also another version, MS694, that's not Neo, and LK lid kit 24 plus. It does fit the 23 CBOs, but it's generally 24 plus. So we'll go through it real quick and then we'll give you some footage of us installing it. So I just got my bike here. When we open it up, we have our template. We have all of our wiring that we're gonna need to go right up to the fairing. Quick disconnects, grommets, everything. We have guts here. So we got the cover, we have the bottom part and a spacer. And essentially, spacer's gonna go on the bottom. I don't know if we're gonna actually need it, we'll find out. And this is gonna sandwich the saddlebag. And it's got a little gasket on each side, here and here, to help seal it. So it'll sandwich the saddlebag and it'll look just like that. So stay tuned, we're gonna kind of do a full install with you here. Right now we're gonna get the bike apart and go from there. All right, so now we're gonna take the bags off. So we're gonna cut in the lids, but we gotta remove these screws and then the screws securing it down here on either side. I like to go on this side. I'm pretty sure it was on these bikes because of the lock mechanism. So I'm gonna take that off and remove the lid for cutting. All right, so first thing first, we need to get the template on it. This template's pretty good. I highly recommend taping the areas, especially the raised areas, depending on how you're cutting this, because if you're using a jigsaw, can clip areas. Tape isn't gonna be your best friend. If you're gonna use tape, some painter's tape, and maybe use 2 layers. I have protection film on this, so I'm not too worried, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna tape up here where it's sticking out, and I am gonna tape here where it's sticking out. So if I come around, which I actually shouldn't be, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna tape down here where it sticks out, so I don't have any mistakes. So we take that off. Then we take our template back, put it on, make sure it's nice and snug. We take our screws. All right, so now that's on there, nice and snug. And we're gonna take a jigsaw. All right, one little step that I forgot is I went to use the jigsaw on time lapse and I forgot. So you do want to drill out some holes to make it easier when you're going around with the jigsaw. Obviously in the place to start, then you're gonna want a couple more for transition purposes. All right, and there we have it, all cut up. Now we're gonna take our other parts here. We got our bottom and our top. All right, so we got our bottom and our top. I'm gonna grab some screws and I'm gonna screw it together. Besides putting the speaker in, putting it back on the bike, this side's done. All right, so I flipped it over. You should put something down underneath, like a towel or something to protect it. Again, I have that paint protection film, so I'm not too worried. But I did put a cardboard box under it. I would recommend a towel because it's a little more flat surface and easier to work with. I sandwich the 2 pieces in. I'm gonna line up the screws. I'm gonna make sure that the gaskets around the edges are covering all the cuts, and ideally press it against the paint or the lid for a better water resistant seal. All right, so coming back to this, I got the speaker. On this one here, it looks like it's gonna set right into place. I don't need to use the extra spacer, which is fantastic because I don't want to use the extra spacer if I don't have to, because it adds, I mean, it's minuscule, but it adds a little bit going in the bag. I travel a lot, I ride long distance. I need all the bag space I can save it. We are not using the spacer on this one. All right, there we are. Speaker's in, lid is on, it is ready to roll. So at this point, we just need to put it back on the bike. We're essentially gonna reverse what we did. All right, we're gonna go back. We're gonna put this part on. This is the hardest part if you're by yourself. Much easier if you got 2 people. Put this on and then put this part back on, and this bike is good. Before we do that, I would drill the hole and run the wires in because you wanna take the bag off for that. And it'll be much easier to do without the lid on for weight purposes. All right, so here you have it, the final product. There's the quick connects in there and wiring. It's hard to see, but there's a little thing there with the grommet inside. It comes in, around, and up to the speaker. We also installed a light in this, so the extra wires in here is from the light. So that's our diamond cut-in kit. I do recommend flipping the speaker around. Because I was doing the light, I did it the other way. I'm probably gonna flip it around eventually, but you want the wires on the back side, not the front side. So any questions on this kit, please feel free to hit us up. Hit comment, like, subscribe, whatever it is, help support our channel. We wanna keep putting out some more content on bikes and cars and whatever it is, and ask some questions in the comments, and I'll try to make some videos for some answers. Thanks for watching.